Welcome to the True Wealth Investors Real Estate Podcast. Creative investing strategies to help you build true wealth. I'm your host, Chad Harris. Hey everybody, welcome back to True Wealth Investors Real Estate Podcast. Always glad to have you. As always, please leave a rating and review. Help others find us. Help us know that you're listening and appreciate the content. If you're watching this, subscribe, leave us a comment. I'd be glad to get back with you. If I don't respond quickly, forgive me. That's my nature, but I will respond. All right. So one of our core beliefs is that we cannot wait for tomorrow to achieve all of our dreams, right? We need to take action today. Today is when we do the things that lead to a better life and building the business that we dream of so that it can support the life that we want. And so in light of that, today we're talking about the slow-BRRRR deal. So what is a slow-BRRRR? Most people have heard of the BRRRR process, and it's an acronym where you buy the house. Usually it's distressed. You renovate it, you rent it, and then you refinance it. You get all of your money back, ideally, sometimes more, and you get to recycle that money into another deal. So you repeat the process. Now, in recent years, the BRRRR process has gotten some bad press because interest rates are going up. Prices are going up on houses. It's getting harder and harder to do a BRRRR deal. And so a lot of people who were wanting to build a rental portfolio and use that strategy are putting off buying those rentals, thinking that someday in the future prices will come down, or someday in the future interest rates will come down. We know that's not a winning strategy, right? That if we're waiting, we're actually losing ground. We're losing ground on the price of the house. We're losing ground because we could be collecting rent for that year we're waiting. We're losing ground in a whole bunch of ways, and we're pushing off all the things that we really want. Now, if we do a slow-BRRRR deal where we tweak that process just a little bit, we can continue to do BRRRR deals right now in today's market, and we will make money today. We will lock in a good price today and lock in good interest. Okay? Not only that, but we know, because of what the Fed has said, that in the future they are going to lower rates. We don't know when. Maybe that's September. Maybe that's later in the year. Maybe that's early next year. When we're doing the slow-BRRRR, it really doesn't matter. Okay? And I'm going to explain why. So what exactly is a slow-BRRRR? We're going to do the normal BRRRR process where we buy, renovate, and rent the property. But the financing that we use for that buying and renovating is going to be long-term financing. So long-term meaning better than hard money where it's less than a year. It's going to be 2 years or more. So when I raise money from private lenders, it's interest only for 10 years. Okay? Now, the benefit is if you lock in a low interest rate, interest only, for 10 years, one, you make money today, right? Because we have a low interest rate where the financing we're using from a private lender is at 6% interest. And because it's an interest-only payment, we can cash flow today. We can make money today. And that financing is there for up to 10 years. But even if you only got 2 years, let's say worst case scenario, you got 2 years and you cash flow on this rental for 2 years, the price of that rental goes up, the rents go up for 2 years. At the same time, interest rates drop. And you can refinance at a better rate than today when that property will cash flow. Okay? So that is a key benefit. You are buying property today, cash flowing today, knowing that you can refinance in the future when rates drop, as the Fed has said they will do. Now, if you want to make it even better, Even better than interest only, if you find a deal where you really get a great deal, one that I share a lot when I speak is we bought a rental, and after we renovated it, we were still at 50% loan to value with our lender. Okay, they fully funded the purchase. They fully funded the renovations, didn't have to use any of my own money. The loan to value was 50%. So they were very secure. They knew there was a lot of equity in that property, very low risk for them. And so we structured that deal with no payments for 2 years. Now, no payments, it was accruing at 6% interest over those 2 years. And so the cash flow on that property was as if we did not have a loan, right? It was just like we didn't have a loan. We had very high cash flow for that property for those 2 years. At the end of the 2 years, we refinanced with long-term financing with a bank, paid off our lender, and still they were at 60% loan to value. So we still were able to pay them off and make some money on the cash out refinance. All right. The slow BRRRR is a great way to get into real estate now, not have to use any of your own money, cash flow on a rental today, and know that you'll be able to refinance in the future. You have long-term financing until rates go down, when you can refinance and cash flow then. When you do refinance, you'll get that money back to their private lender, to your private lender. They'll be thrilled that you paid them back, plus their interest, and they'll be ready to lend that money to you again. All right. So you're going to be able to cash flow today and build a portfolio of rentals. That's the dream most of us are looking for. If you want to know more about that or exactly how to raise private money and do these kinds of deals, reach out to me at truewealthinvestors.com. Schedule a call. I'd be glad to talk to you and see how you can accomplish your goals faster. Until then, or until next week, keep building your dream life one door at a time. We are adding new episodes every week, so make sure and subscribe and check out all of our content at truewealthinvestors.com.